All right. Client is a 14-year-old boy who stutters and is anxious and embarrassed about meeting new people due to his stuttering. Hi, Johnny. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming in today. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about why you're here today, because the more I know, the more I'll be able to help you.
Well, I'm about to go to a new school, and I just really don't want to.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, I'm scared of meeting new people because of my stutter. I feel like if I stutter once, it ruins my whole day, and it makes me not ever want to try and meet new people. And I can just tell that when I stutter, whoever I'm talking to thinks that I'm a total loser. I should just be able to go through a conversation without stuttering. If I stutter in front of somebody new, the person will think that I am a bad friend and never want to talk to me again.
Okay, well, let me just start off by saying that you're not the only one who gets nervous about meeting new people. Stutter or no stutter, that's a scary thing for a lot of us, okay?
Okay.
All right. How likely would you say it is at this point that we can change that thinking that you just described to me?
I'm not really sure, but I at least would want to try.
All right, perfect. That's all I wanted to hear. So the goal for us today will be to retrain your thought process that led you to experience negative emotions in relation to your stuttering. So in order to address this, I'm going to need you to tell me in the clearest way that you can your thoughts about your stuttering. This way, you will be able to gain a better understanding of where your negative feelings are coming from, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty, so what we're going to do first is start off with a flow chart that I want to help you make. The first part of the flow chart will consist of your thoughts that occur when you stutter while meeting someone new, followed by the negative emotions that this typically would bring to you in that type of situation. So watch me do one first, okay? So I'm going to start off with my thoughts and then my emotions. So let's say my voice shakes during presentations at work. And every time my voice shakes during the presentation, I feel like my presentation is totally ruined. No one will care about the content because all they will focus on is my voice shaking, and everyone will think I'm stupid. So those are the thoughts that I tell myself when my voice shakes during a presentation. Now, this is how those thoughts make me feel: ashamed, embarrassed, and judged. So what do you think? Does that make sense? You think you can try your own flow chart?
I think so.
Okay, let's give it a try and think about what you described to me just a few minutes ago in regards to your thought processes and how they make you feel, and take your time.
Okay.
Let me know if you have any questions on the way.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got here. Yep, so you did a good job re-articulating the thoughts that you have when you stutter. That's great to see that you have that self-awareness because it will help us do what we need to do here today in regards to retraining your thoughts, so great job. Now let's see what emotions these thoughts make you feel. Let's see, worthless, alone, and embarrassed. Okay, let's see what we can do to change those thoughts to get rid of those negative emotions. We're going to go over a few things, including the iceberg analogy and what self-talk is. First, let's talk about the iceberg. See how the top part of the iceberg is small and then there's so much more underneath the surface of the water? All people see is stuttering, which is on top, but just below the surface and out of eyesight comes all kinds of negative emotions. These can be anything from fear, shame, guilt, anxiety, hopelessness, isolation, and denial. But believe it or not, we have some control over whether or not we experience any or all of these emotions. And this is because our thoughts, which we can control, cause our emotions. What questions do you have about the iceberg?
I don't have any questions, but I like the iceberg because I think that's pretty true.
Okay, good. I'm glad it's something that you can relate to. Now let's really delve into those thoughts and changing them through changing our self-talk. Now earlier you told me that people likely think that someone who stutters will be a bad friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that. You say that someone who stutters could be thought of as a bad friend. What other qualities can you think of that make someone a bad friend?
Maybe somebody who lies, doesn't like to hang out with people, somebody that's selfish, and that doesn't care about other people.
Okay. I like that too. Yep, I think you're right. So that was 4 things that can make someone a bad friend, 5 if you count the stuttering. So can you come up with 5 things that would make someone a good friend?
Somebody who's fun, trustworthy, somebody that's caring, nice, and somebody who's just there for people.
Great. Yes, I think so also. So now let's take a look at the list you just made and let's go through each of the things listed together on both sides. We'll start out with the qualities that make someone a good friend. Okay. Fun. Would you say that you're fun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about trustworthy and caring?
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about someone who can be counted on and there for people?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Good. So let's make sure we cover the qualities that make a bad friend as well. So stuttering. You do stutter, so we can say yes to that one, right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll say yes to that one. But let's look at the other ones. Do you lie?
Mm-mm.
No to that. Do you not like people?
No.
Okay. Would you say that you're selfish and uncaring?
No.
Okay. Let's take a look at what we got here. And look at that. Of all of these qualities we have listed, you have 5 qualities of a good friend and only 1 of a bad friend. And I personally don't think that stuttering should even fall into the category of a trait that only a bad friend would have. Do you?
I guess not.
I don't think so either, because that would be like you not being friends with me because my voice shakes during a presentation. And I bet if you heard me do a presentation, you wouldn't assume I'd be a bad friend.
No, I don't think I would think like that. I don't think it would cross my mind, actually.
See? Look at that. Now that we've agreed to take stuttering off our list, look, you have all the qualities of a good friend and none of a bad friend. So what do you think about that?
Well, I guess there is more whether or not somebody stutters making them a good or bad friend.
Exactly. And you also fall into that category.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, Johnny, what do you say we try that flow chart again? Maybe it'll look different this time.
Okay.
Great. Okay, again, take your time and think about the new self-talk strategies we just talked about in relation to your stuttering in front of new people, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, I like how you changed your thoughts here. Let's see. If I stutter when talking to a new person, then that is okay, because there is more to what makes me up as a person than just my stuttering. People who deserve to be my friend will know I am not a loser, and just because I stutter sometimes does not make me a bad friend. I loved all of those. Okay, so with those thoughts in mind, let's see how you feel about stuttering. Self-accepting and worthy. That's great, Johnny.
Yeah, I don't know how long it'll take me to remember all this stuff all the time, though.
You're right. Retraining thoughts is not an easy thing, and it does take time. But as long as you keep coming to therapy and stay open-minded, we will see these changes become more and more permanent. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay, great. We'll pick this up next time.
Thank
See you
you.
then.
Bye.